Hi, I'm Greg Tito, and this is the video supplement to our review of Dragon Age 2. Dragon Age 2 cuts through all of the world building and epicness of Origins to deliver a more personal story while improving nearly every game mechanic. The vistas of Kirkwall and the surrounding area are prettier, the combat is more fun and active, and the role-playing dialogue choices are genuinely funny and enjoyable.
Don't the stories mention my stunning good looks? What about my cunning wit?
On the consoles, Origins looked like something out of 2002, but the sequel takes its place among the best-looking games of this generation. Even though the city of Kirkwall was built with a metric ton of beige rock, it manages to still look impressive. Each quarter is distinct, from the gardens and churches of Hightown to the strumpets walking the streets of Lowtown at night. You can visit each section with the sun up or after it is set, opening up different meetings necessary for certain quests. The surrounding areas of Kirkwall are just as spectacular, with the Wounded Coast harboring raiders and other scum, and the home of the displaced Dalish elves on the slopes of Sundermount. All of it adds up to a beautiful game, with visual cues allowing you to know the city of Kirkwall just like you grew up there. In a word, the combat in Dragon Age 2 is active. With no auto attack, unless you turn it on in the options, you have to spam the A button to keep dealing damage. The default difficulty is tuned a bit easy to start, so just using your spells or abilities while keeping the party alive will be enough to take out most common thugs. As you progress and fight enemy spellcasters and big-ass dragons, you need to think about using tactics to combine your party's attacks intelligently. Imagine the action of Fable mashed with WoW, as if you were controlling 3 other characters, and that's kind of what Dragon Age 2 feels like. And yes, rogues are just as overpowered here as they are in WoW. I chuckled more than a few times listening to the banter and dialogue of Dragon Age 2. I mean, it's not like I was watching Varric doing stand-up at the Hangman, but the writing is genuinely clever and witty.
Anyway, I'll quit exaggerating before it goes to your head.
You can make Hawk act like the snarkiest hipster in Kirkwall if you want to, thanks to the new radial dialogue menus. I gravitated towards the purple comedic responses because, that's the kind of guy I am, or want to be. But I liked how the game used my preference to color dialogue that I didn't even choose. My character started acting like a smartass from the get-go in many conversations, and my companions even cautioned that I sometimes use humor as a crutch. I don't know how the technical wizards did it, or even if that's hardwired into the logic of the game, but the illusion let me feel like my choices as a player mattered and shaped the narrative how I wanted it. Oh, and if you want to be a surly bastard, or any mix in between, that's your prerogative. Dragon Age 2 is a deeply engrossing story that traces Hawke's rags-to-riches life in the streets of Kirkwall. And while it may not be as funny as The Jerk or as awesome as Conan, it will long be remembered as a pinnacle of computer role-playing games. At least until Skyrim comes out.